Peace for Ukraine or you reign now. Russia, just go home.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में। कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Elephants are climate mitigators. Each elephant produces or stores about $1.2 million worth of carbon through its lifespan.
Gods in Shackles: What Elephants Can Teach Us About Empathy, Resilience, and Freedom by Sangeeta Iyer, Vegan, Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Pure diet and cleanliness are the first steps of the ladder which leads from earth to heaven, from wandering to rest and peace. And they are the basis of all true reform. The true theosophist, be they Brahmin, Buddhist, Parsi, Jew, Muslim, or Christian, have ever been, are, and will be abstainers from flesh meat. The Reverend Gideon Jasper Richard Ousley, vegetarian.
In gorgeous Belize, people say, God never give you more than you could bear. That means God never gives you more than you can bear, in the local Belizean Creole language. Noble viewers, I'm Matteo. The faithful people of Belize thank heaven for such altruistic friends as you. Welcome to part 2 of a 2-part series entitled Gods in Shackles. What Elephants Can Teach Us About Empathy, Resilience, and Freedom by Sangeeta Iyer, Vegan. Sangeeta Iyer, Vegan, is a National Geographic explorer, multiple award-winning nature and wildlife filmmaker and broadcast journalist, and a biologist. She's also the director and producer of the globally acclaimed investigative documentary Gods in Shackles, revealing the exploitation of elephant people for cultural festivities. In 2022, she released the book Gods in Shackles: What Elephants Can Teach Us About Empathy, Resilience, and Freedom, about her personal experiences with the caring elephant people. Today, it is our pleasure to have Ms. Iyer with us to continue speaking about her book. She starts by reflecting on having empathy toward our animal people co-inhabitants.
There are so many parallels between the suffering of elephants and indeed all animals and our own suffering. And in my humble opinion, we just don't know how to deal with our suffering. So what we do is we project, we spill it out into this world, because we are not taking the time to go inside. If we went inside and we got in touch with our own emotions, we will be able to see the suffering of all beings, because they are our non-human brothers and sisters. They are our brethren, and we need to respect every single creature on the planet. And so this is why I really believe that if we live in the moment, we can feel our emotions and we can deal with those emotions. And when we are able to deal with our emotions, we can be more empathetic towards other beings. We can understand their suffering. We can even understand nature's language. What is the difference between a chipmunk or an elephant or us? It's the same. They have a family. They are connected with each other. And more scientists are now discovering all these cultural and, the deeper connections that every single species has. And it's now that the science is also awakening. And, the neuroscience is establishing the brain connection. Like the elephant brain and human brain are very similar, except that the elephant brain is 3 times as large as human brain. They are highly intelligent and incredibly aware.
Sangeeta Iyer is the founding executive director of Voice for Asian Elephants Society, a charitable organization working to foster a peaceful coexistence between humans and wild elephant people.
You can train them through love and compassion because elephants are so intelligent. So that's what we're working on, to sort of switch from cruelty to compassion through positive reinforcement training, through enrichment programs. Aside from producing the film and creating awareness and everything, I felt I needed to do more. That's why I created Voice for Asian Elephant Society. And Voice for Asian Elephant Society's mission is to protect the endangered Asian elephants by mitigating human-elephant conflict and ending elephant captivity, by also empowering local people and creating sustainable human communities. We have about a dozen projects underway where we go to the communities living on the forest fringes. We are trying to find ways to prevent them from going into the forest and leave the resources for elephants, because the natural resources are already rapidly dwindling. And as a result, we need to make sure that elephants and all wild animals have enough fodder inside, their habitats. So we are empowering local people by giving them the basic tools like flashlights, because these people who work in the tea plantations, which is right next to the forest fringes, they don't even have flashlights. And what happens is when they walk at night after they finish the work, they naturally run into the elephant, literally. And so the elephant is startled, people are startled, and so the elephant is stronger, so it attacks the humans. And then there's this vicious cycle, because what humans do then is there's retaliatory killings. They poison elephants, they electrocute the elephants, they put like high voltage fencing. So we are teaching them, we're creating awareness, but at the same time, we're giving them the basic necessities. And in addition, what we're also doing is we are installing high-tech sensors that would detect elephants and ensure that elephants don't get killed on railway tracks, because railway track deaths are just on the rise. In the last 10 years, more than 200 elephants have been killed on railway tracks. Not only have people built the railways that cut through the forest, but also they have absolutely no regard for the wildlife that lives in the forest. This is their home. So you go and you invade their home and then you kill them. Where is empathy? Where is compassion? And India is supposed to be one of the most spiritually evolved countries, but none of that exists these days. We work with the farmers. They install high voltage fencing to protect their crops. They have to protect their crops. But we are installing elephant-friendly fencing, solar fencing with not such high voltage. And then, of course, the elephant rehabilitation for captive elephants in the camps, that is like in government-run elephant camps.
Vegan, walk on earth, souls in heaven.
Open-minded viewers, let's take a moment to thank God for all the beauty on our amazing planet. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television.
Warning, you might find the content herein disturbing, but the truth must be revealed.
Hi, I'm Sangeeta Iyer. Be veg, go green, and save the planet.
Welcome back to our show, as Ms. Iyer tells us about her journey to becoming vegan.
I was born and raised a vegetarian, but we still ate like dairy products. When I was filming, I saw a calf suckling milk from its mother. I thought to myself, is this calf getting enough milk? Why is it been suckling for half an hour? So I asked the owners, and they said, oh, well, we took all the milk in the morning because we want to sell the milk. That's when I thought to myself, okay, I will never, ever drink milk. I will never, ever deprive a calf of its mother's milk. I took a pledge, and ever since then, I've never touched milk or any animal product. I don't wear leather. I don't have honey. But beyond that, when you really look at factory farming, it would completely avert you from even touching the meat. What you're eating on your plate is suffering of an animal. From the child it was born in captivity to the time it was slaughtered, it had never seen the light of the day. It had never touched the earth. It had always been inside a factory, dark, gloomy place. Always the people, the slaughtermen, beating and punching and pushing these animals as though they have no emotions. Pigs, cows, chickens, all of them, they have emotions. And the way they are treated is just so cruel. Is that what you want to consume? Do you want to consume cruelty and suffering? But when you really think about how it destroys the environment, that is yet another layer, because climate change is happening. More than 28% of the greenhouse gases emitted is from the cattle industry.
New research also links climate change with elephant people.
Elephants are climate mitigators. In the African forest, scientists discovered that African elephants trample the softwood trees, they clear up the forest floor, and the rain and sunshine can penetrate the earth, making way for these nutrients to be absorbed by the hardwood trees. And hardwood trees sequester a lot more carbon dioxide than softwood trees. According to their research, each elephant also stores carbon in its body because it's a massive body. And when you combine the ecological significance that elephants bring, plus the carbon they store in their body, plus the carbon they allow the hardwood trees to store, each elephant produces or stores about $1.2 million worth of carbon through its lifespan. Losing them would be catastrophic, spiritually, emotionally, culturally, ecologically, and most importantly, forest ecosystems will begin to collapse if elephants disappear. This is what climate scientists are now saying, that we need to save the elephants. So when we walk on the planet, we need to walk softly and gently, being considerate about every single creature on the planet.
All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book, From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisistopeace.org. Our deep thanks to Sangeeta Iyer for the wonderful progress she's made in helping the elephant people have a happy life. May humanity soon follow her noble example by leading considerate vegan lives in harmony with our marvelous animal people co-inhabitants. For more information on Gods in Shackles, please visit elephantmatrix.com/books.
Don't be near a vegan. You'll be awed by their special stamina.
Wise viewers, thank you for your presence today. Coming up next is your food aging you? Right after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. May heaven bless you with harmony and vibrancy.
Russia, leave Ukraine or Ukraine now. Peace be with you too.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/UL.